I'm proud of our guys and how they responded. I thought we were an entirely different football team in the second half, and more like a football team that we had been most of the year. I congratulate the University of Maine and Joe, Coach. These guys fought hard. They're very good. I'm just thinking about this. Where's the assistant commissioner in the room? There's no one in the month of any month up until this week would have ever said that the last 2 minutes of the Maine Towson game was going to be an important 2 minutes. So it shows a lot of hard work on a lot of people's parts in a lot of different schools. But we didn't do enough. We didn't take care of enough to get it done. And we were in the driver's seat. We knew exactly where we could go. We had complete control of that. And we gave that up by not taking care of the little things. So we'll come back to work tomorrow and find a way to beat a good Elon team.
Were there lingering effects from the Delaware game in that first half, a lot of out of sync?
Without a doubt. With that, I said this in the press conference before. I said this during the week. I said the first time there's only about 5 guys on this team that have ever had a winning season who knew how to win and had dealt with how to win and what happens when you lose and that you have to recover. And I didn't do a good enough job as a head coach getting them back. I tried every trick in the book, and I even used some that I never had before. And it was like a hangover, and it took us until Wednesday, maybe even later, before we actually settled back in. And it's a hangover would be a good word. So I think we get it now. I can tell by the look. The difference between the look in the eyes of the players after the Delaware game versus the look in the eyes of the players after the Maine game. One was hurt, the other was anger, and a little bit of chip on our shoulder. I think that's going to help.
I asked about the last few plays. What were the thoughts, I guess, in that last fake reverse?
Well, for anybody that watched the Delaware game, that is the fake off of the one that we scored the 2-point play on. So, rolling the dice. Didn't win this time.
Sean, if you talk about that interception, really changed the game in the red line?
It started in the film room, honestly, on Sunday. That's when we watched film on the other teams and stuff like that. And I just knew it by the way the split was. The number 2 was on the ball. The 1 was off. I called it out. I knew he was going to do a short motion. In the defense that we had on, I had to jump the inside, so that's what I did. I jumped inside. He didn't block me. The ball was right in my hands.
What were you guys able to do in the second half that you weren't defensively in the first half?
Like Coach said, that Delaware game definitely, it took a toll on us as a team, as a unit, as far as the defensive end. And we just knew that one play can change everything. So that's all we kept saying, one play, one play, one play. And we just got it, tried our best.
Yeah, excuse him. This is his first interview.
Rob, I'm going to apologize for my ignorance, but so the design of the last play, was that intended for Shane to throw it back to?
Yes. No.
Oh, okay.
No. In the Delaware game, we ran the exact same play. We handed it to Shane. He runs it. He flips it to the other Shane, who throws it to Tom.
I see.
This was the fake version of this. Does that make sense?
Okay. In retrospect, how much do you think being down 21-7 at halftime, was it just too big of a hole to take out?
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, we were actually discussing, what are we going to do? Are we going to try to win it? Are we going to go for 2 in regulation or just take it to overtime? It was a very calm discussion. Games are 60 minutes. You want to squeeze the most out of every single one of them that you can, but whether you're 17-22 or whether you're 22 to, I don't know, Brett Favre's been playing, I don't know how many of the oldest NFL guys, everybody's doing their best, but sometimes they just miss. So we're going to come back, tighten it up. Margin for error is very small when you're playing against great football teams or playoff football. And let's be honest, at this point, we're all playing playoff football.
Two-parter, would you have thought about a 2-point conversion if you'd scored and
Oh, God, yeah.
inside the 10 issues again?
Yeah, ish, yeah. I mean, excuse me, I'm running all these plays back in a row, and we called a bunch. We called timeouts. They called timeouts. This was like the last 4 calls were chess calls. If this, then that. If this, then that. He blew a timeout. We had a trick play where we covered up a tight end, and they had it sniffed out. So that's why you saw my slow rear end running 20 yards to call a timeout, because they knew it was coming and that wasn't going to work. So we moved on to the next one.
Defensively, Maine obviously did at one of the best defenses in the country. How do you feel you performed against them in the first half overall?
Oh, we just had, as I had too many hiccups in the first half, you know. I mean, balls that I feel like I should have hit, and I didn't. I mean, Shane running down the field. And the first pick that I threw, you know, that was a nice play by number 6, but I need to get it over him, you know. I need to know that I saw him pre-snap, and I kind of, you know, I look to the left, and then I go to the right, and it's just a screen, you know, and I kind of wish I got that one. And the second one was a bad decision, you know, so I got too many times today did I not, you know, execute what was called in that first half and in the second half.
Tom, did they do anything different defensively?
No, they're doing what everybody's doing. They drop a lot of guys. They were playing 2-man, so they're playing man with 2 guys deep and bringing 3, and then kind of muddle. They're not really coming. They're waiting, and they want me. They're kind of at points they're coming at me, but they're really kind of zoning off. They have a guy spying me, like everyone's doing. That's what is expected. So no, they're not doing anything different. They did execute well. You know, like I mean, the fact that they're not doing anything different doesn't mean they're not doing great things out there. Their defense is awesome, but no, as an offense, we just need to go out there and execute. I need to go execute better.
Are they the best tackling team you faced other than Wake Forest? You have to get a lot of yards.
They were good at containing, and I think an emphasis that they had, just one of our coaches said that they were going to, when I scrambled, they were going to continue to cover well. And I think that's what they did. When I got out of the pocket, they had a pretty good job of covering it. I missed Sam, number 9, on one late in the game. That was like the only one that I saw that maybe someone would cracked open when I was scrambling out there. They did a pretty good job. And that's because they're a man. They're not in zone. It's harder in zone, but when you're a man, you kind of just follow that guy around. And in the second half, I think we did have them tired out. You know, I thought we were going to be able to just kind of go in there, and it's a credit to them. I think they were tired, but they got that last goal line stand. That's a credit to them. They go out there and, you know, they understood it was three plays, and they did a great job. But it's as an offense, like I said, we need to execute better, and I need to execute better.
What was the defense so good in the second half, and what happened in the first half?
It's a combination of we played better on offense, keeping them off the field, a little bit less pressure off of them. We forced a turnover that changed the momentum, and that's part of it. That the minute that we got some momentum, we were a different football team.
So you got more pressure up front.
We did. We honestly, we played harder. We did. We had more juice. We weren't hungover anymore. We'd finally gotten past it. And the great atmosphere. We had lots of people here. It was, you know, it's what you expect at homecoming. Just high entertainment value for your dollar. This is what you want. You want meaningful games in the month of November and people having fun going to see them. But we got to do our job. We got 60 minutes of our job, not just some great 30 minutes or great quarter or great series here or there. We need to be more consistent.
Rob, after halftime, the team was doing like lunges and push-ups. Is that something you guys usually do?
Kinda. We're sitting down for 20 to 25 minutes, depending on the games himself. And that's a long time for an athlete who's been running around for half an hour, or the first 30 minutes, which is actually longer than that. So I talked to the strength and conditioning coach, and we need to do things to restart the car. And so we've been doing that for a couple weeks now. Very disappointed that you didn't see that before, Ed.
I'm sorry. Big picture advice. How do you look at the playoff picture? You know, I think 2 teams are now tied first. You and James Madison are tied for third, only 1 game behind them.
If we don't win, it doesn't matter. How about that? That's all there's to it. I don't think that everybody's got a little bit of the grinder, but Delaware, Maine, Elon, JMU, yeah, that's stacking giants up next to giants. But who cares? It doesn't really matter. We're gonna come back to work tomorrow, and we gotta go play Elon. We almost had them a year ago, lost it in double overtime because we didn't take care of the little things, and we're gonna work to take care of the little things. Play with a lot of energy, a lot of passion, have some fun, but we will no way in hell be hungover.
You still kind of experimenting in the secondary, a little bit with cornerbacks.
Disappointed with the effort that we had last week, and we knew we had to make a change. Not necessarily a wholesale change, but one that said that nobody's job is safe if you're not going to do your job. So we're playing everybody, and we're going to reevaluate those guys based on this film and see where we're at tomorrow.
Thanks, Coach.
Sure.
Thank you.
Ed, good?